Hey everyone, good afternoon. Jay Mamie here, leaving another audio training that I think will be very, very, very instructional for many of you that are building your businesses. This really is a continuing conversation that I started earlier today as I met with a number of young budding entrepreneurs who just joined a business, and it was really a question that was proposed to me by one of the entrepreneurs that I immediately answered, and I thought to myself as we wrapped up that session a little while ago that this would be a great time to take a few minutes and record a message that I think would be very, very, very not only important but life-saving for many of you that are fairly new in business as an entrepreneur, or maybe you've started a new career or a new job or joined a business. And then those of you that are stuck in the middle somewhere, still trying to figure things out. The question that was proposed to me this morning by this one person, I thought it was a great question, by the way. I thought it was a very thoughtful question, and more entrepreneurs should think along these lines. I think it would behoove them tremendously to have these types of thoughts early on. The question that was proposed to me was, they said, hey Jay, you based on your experience, what do you see are the big determining factors whether or not a brand new entrepreneur or midway entrepreneur is going to have success or not, is going to make it or not, is going to have the ability to build the kind of business that they dreamed of building, have the kind of success that they need to have, and attain those goals and dreams that they are striving for. What would be the two determining factors based on your experience? And I didn't have a struggle answering that, because I think about that all the time. I told them right away, I said, here's the problem. I said, most entrepreneurs perish, and many of them do, guys. Most entrepreneurs perish. And by the way, you may be on this right now. You may be walking the entrepreneur plank right now. And this message could very well save you and turn your business around, or maybe someone in your organization needs to hear this message. But I said to him, here's the reason why entrepreneurs perish. Here's why they don't make it. Number one, they don't invest in getting the wisdom. And number two, and by the way, the investment is the investment of time. That's number one. And number two, the investment of dollars and getting wisdom. Look, there's a scripture that says, my people perish for lack of wisdom, right? Some of you have heard that. My people perish for lack of wisdom. Well, it's not so much for the lack of wisdom, because wisdom is available. People perish for the lack of understanding the importance of getting wisdom, of going after the wisdom. Wisdom isn't scarce, people. The wisdom that you need to grow your business isn't scarce. It's not a secret. It's not a mystery. It's not some hidden treasure in building your business. The wisdom is readily available, is readily abundant. The challenge is not taking advantage of the wisdom is what causes you to fail. Not taking advantage of the abundance of what's available for you to grow your business is what's going to cause you to perish as an entrepreneur. Let me explain to you how that works. You perish as an entrepreneur if you fail to understand the importance of getting wisdom. Getting wisdom is where you need to begin to focus if you're going to prosper and not perish in your entrepreneurial effort. Many new people, many new entrepreneurs, business owners, career-minded people who start a brand new career find the exit door very, very quickly in that entrepreneurial effort, simply because they didn't gain quickly enough the knowledge, the skill set, the wisdom to see their business grow, to see it move forward, to see some actual progress from day to day or week to week. So they find themselves discouraged too soon, simply because they did not get the wisdom. So here's why getting the wisdom is important, is because it allows you to make less mistakes. Let me repeat that. Getting the wisdom is important because it allows you to make less mistakes. The less mistakes you make, the greater the chances you have of achieving a measure of progress. And progress, little by little, produces success. Does that make sense to you? So here's where you have to invest. Here's how you get wisdom. You get wisdom by making two investments. Two investments. One, the investment of time. Time for what, Jay? Time to learn what you've got to learn to build your business. You know, it's amazing to me that I talk to people that are a year, 2, 3 years in their business, whatever they're doing, they're not having the success they want to. They're still struggling. They're still trying to figure it out. And I ask them, why are you struggling? And the answers they give me indicate to me that this individual hasn't learned the basic knowledge and skill sets that they should have learned early on. That's why they're still struggling. Well, why would you make a decision to get involved in a business or any entrepreneurial effort and not be so hungry and ambitious and commit to the grind of learning the skill sets, getting the wisdom early on, so that you don't have to lag behind a year or 2 years later in your business? It just makes no sense to me. If you make a decision to join, then give it all you've got in the first 30, 60, 90, 100 days or more, or 6 months, in getting the wisdom. Invest the time to get the wisdom. Invest the time in reading the books. Invest the time in showing up to the training. Invest the time in reading the material and talking to people that know a little bit more about the business and going to all the major events. Invest the time at the website. Invest the time learning how the product works and how to communicate that message to someone else. Find the resources that are available and invest the time in them. You cannot get wisdom to avoid perishing if you take too much time in investing time in something you should learn right away. Does that make sense? You are having delayed knowledge, delayed learning, and delayed learning will cause you to have delayed success if you ever get there. The other investment is the investment of dollars. You have to invest money, guys. You have to invest money. You know, there's some resources that are free, but you and I both know that in order to get the good stuff, you got to invest dollars. You got to invest money. There have to be a commitment to pull your wallet out or your purse out and slide that card or hand over the cash or order the material online. Whatever way you've got to get that material, it's going to invest. You've got to be willing to invest dollars. Invest time and invest in your dollars to do what? To get the knowledge. There's a lot of knowledge and information and instruction and inspiration and perspective out there that cost you money to get. So what? If you've got to get on a flight to go talk to a leader in your business and spend an hour with him, and it costs you a few $100s or more than that, what's that worth to you in terms of the value of getting wisdom to expedite your learning curve to get to where you want to go in life and in business faster? What's it worth? It's worth more than a couple $100 you spent to get there. Isn't that true? There's tremendous resources available that will cost you peanuts to buy, but you've got to make a decision to invest in them. Don't shortchange yourself by not investing time and not investing dollars in getting the wisdom so that you don't perish. Perishing entrepreneurs fail to recognize the importance of those investments. They fail to recognize the importance in those two investments. And they continue to live what I call a delusional life of an entrepreneur. They are walking the entrepreneurial plank step by step. They don't know it, yet they think they're growing a business. You might be walking the entrepreneurial plank right now, and you are deceiving yourself thinking that you're growing a business just because you haven't fallen off the plank yet, just because you haven't reached the end of the plank and have taken the last step to perish. Let me give you a wake-up call right now. If you're not investing time to learn, if you're not investing dollars to get wisdom, then you will perish for lack of wisdom in your entrepreneurial business. I hope that I'm speaking loud and clear to some of you out there. And I hope that I'm speaking loud and clear to those of you who are maybe not in business, but are in some other endeavor. Maybe it's a fitness endeavor. Maybe it's in school. Maybe it's academics that you're struggling with. It doesn't matter. You will perish if you don't get the wisdom. And getting the wisdom means committing to the investment of time and money to get the information you need to make great decisions, to take good actions, and to have entrepreneurial success. It's a must. Guys, I hope this helped. I know that it has. I appreciate you taking the time to listen. Let me encourage you, get off your ass, invest your time, invest your money, and watch what happens to your business. Good luck, everyone.